Hey, hello there folks, it's me RJB from RJB TV with game number 2 between Burgersasu and Mong. Professional Terran player Mong, one of the top 10 best Terran players of the last 10 years. He's been at the top for the last 10 years, a very long amount of time. Very good player, but he's here on the fastest map, not on the normal maps. He's up against Burgersasu, the one and only 1 versus 1 Gosu who plays 1v1 every single day of the year. His experience on fastest map in 1v1 cannot be matched by anyone at all. I sincerely think Burgersasu has the most 1 versus 1 experience of all the StarCraft players in the world. Every single one, he stands at the top. I do think Rabbit has a lot of experience as well. Rabbit, Boss, then you have Lee Bagu as well. They kind of just mostly play 1 versus 1 all the time whenever they are online. Although Boss has retired, so he's no longer playing, the other players are. So let's look at what we have going on here. The score is 1 win for Burgersasu. Mong is going to try to trip Burgersasu up and take his first W, take his first win and equalize the score. Is that something he can do? We're just going to have to find out. We're just going to have to find out. Mong starts off with a very weird, very fast forge. Not something people ever do. Nobody ever goes for Pylon Forge Nexus. Usually it's always Pylon Nexus or Pylon Gateway, but he goes for a very safe opening, and that very safe opening might actually just kind of give Burgersasu a lot of room to breathe with his Command Center First Build Order. Burgersasu has absolutely nothing to worry about in this game, even though he went for a riskier opening than usual. Usually, when you go for Command Center first into triple barracks, you are at some risk of getting rushed or attacked. This time around, nope. And Mong, as a response to seeing the triple barracks after the CC, goes for a 3rd Nexus. Mong is going to try to just speed run into a massive economy, faster than Burgersasu could possibly do. Now, as Burgersasu is playing this very defensively. Burgersasu is expecting Mong to rush, because he got found very early. And when you get found this early, most of the time you have reason to be scared for your life. And in this case, Burgersasu does not have to be scared. There's no rush coming at all. He's getting a bunker because he doesn't feel safe. You have to get that bunker to feel safe as a Terran when you go for Command Center first, because you simply do not have enough units to micro and survive with without a bunker. You need a place to put the Marines into and to micro around and from. Now, he's not finishing the bunker. Like, it's almost finished. He's doing that on purpose, because he wants to confirm, is he actually in danger or not? And because a Marine, or I mean a Zealot, has not arrived yet, he's not finishing the bunker yet. He's making sure they can cancel it and get some of the money back. Very smart move. See, he cancelled it. By now, Zealots should have arrived, or even Dragoons should have arrived, but neither of those two arrived, which means Mong is not rushing. Which of course means that Burgersasu now cancels the bunker, goes for a factory. Whereas Mong adds on more cannons, because you can never know, you might just get attacked. Looks like Burgersasu found out that Mong is right below him. Mong has a very good position to go for shuttle drops here. Very good position to go for shuttle drops, but he's actually going for 4 gateways and a Citadel of a Dune. And I don't see a robo on the map yet. I do not see a robo yet. He's going for a gateway army, and that might just catch Burgersasu off guard. Burgersasu though is getting a scan because he wants to know what Mong is up to. Scan is finished up. He's going to scan very soon. Very soon. I'm going to keep that highlighted. 1 robo in the front, another cannon coming up as well. Is he going to go for a Templar's Archive or a support bay here? Actually, going for a level 1 attack. There's the scan, sees the 4 gateways. He might have seen did not see the triple nexus. So there is some information Burgersasu is missing out on. He will probably see the Nexus on the next scan. Maybe he is scanning the choke. We have 4 cannons in the front there, a lot of Marines and medics on the scene. Zealots are on the way. It's going to be a close call. If the Zealots spawn just on time, he can, of course... Nah, it's not going to work. I thought that with this arm he could maybe break through, but the cannons are so concentrated in one small space that every single cannon can shoot on the Marines. If they had been configured a little bit differently, then we might have seen like only 3 cannons shooting instead of 4, and he might have been able to break through, but in this case, no, not gonna happen. Robot number 2 on the way, support bay there on the bottom being... Wait, is that a support bay? That's not a support bay. That's not a support bay. Going... No support bay. Going for triple... Okay, there's... What? No support bay? Got the High Templar there coming up. He's getting Zealot speed, Zealot legs. Getting weapon level 1. Getting 2 more forges for armor and shield. He's going for an... Just a gateway army. While progressing his technology on the side. He's not getting Storm yet either. He's going to try to catch Burgersasu by surprise with a simple Zealot attack right through the front door and follow that up with probably shuttle drops. Although shuttles are not under production, support bay finally on the way, but a very late support bay. We have a starport there on the top from Burgersasu getting a dropship, so probably going to see tank drops, maybe tanks on the high ground here. Scans in the front, sees no shuttles. He might assume the shuttles have already left. Shuttles would usually leave around this point into the game. Burgersasu is playing very defensively, very defensively, because he's assuming Mong is gonna shuttle drop. He is not yet shuttle dropping, he's just going for all the upgrades all at the same time. And there's a tank drop being loaded up, flown into position to fly in. There's a lot of cannons though, although not enough cannons on the top side. The cannons are still warping in. He's exactly on time, starts unloading the tank. Is he within range? He's gonna shoot. Doesn't shoot, doesn't get a chance, but 1 cannon, 1 tank there on the bottom. Probes running to safety, gonna get a shot off, kills 17. 17 kills, and a frontal attack happening at the same time, but that frontal attack not quite working out as well because there's bunkers, so he runs right past the bunkers into the back side, into the top side. So that plan from Mong not really working out too smoothly. He also, Burgersasu also found out that he went for a triple nexus. Now the triple nexus of course does mean that even though he lost 17 probes, he can recover quite quickly. But this is the 2nd game in a row where Mong loses a lot of probes. Not what you want to see happen. You do not want to lose your probes 2 games in a row. But Mong, it happened. It's quite painful. But you do have great upgrades. You do have a drop ready to go. And Burgersasu does not have vision on the high grounds, but he does have a lot of Marines in the back. 5 barracks. He's got engineering bay there. I think he has level 1 attack finished up. Yes, he does. Sniping shuttles should be quite easy. Oh, sorry for a hiccup. I cannot see the upgrades on the air. Let me just check. Okay, there's no upgrades on the air yet. He's getting upgrades for everything at the same time, though. Zealot at level 1 attack. Shuttle finds a great spot there on the top side. Flies right on in. Scooting through. Going for... Oh, Burgersasu responding a little bit slowly. 60 SCVs alive. Down to 58. Pretty much everything stayed alive. That shuttle drop just flew right on by without a response up until the last moment. Very close call on the SCV pool. Now tries the bottom side, flies in. Bunkers everywhere. Marines ready to snipe the shuttle. Templar alone. Templar's no energy. Oh my god, he was a little bit too quick with sending that Templar into the action. And he's immediately getting Templar energy upgrade. Because when you have the Templar energy upgrade, your Templars come out with 62.5 energy instead of 50. So that means you can load up the Templar and send it into the action, and it will immediately be able to storm. When you don't have the upgrade, it takes just a couple seconds longer, like 10 seconds longer, maybe 12 seconds longer, to get the Templar energy at 75 for the storm. Imagine if he had been able to storm, he would have been able to kill a lot of those SCVs. So this game, once again, not smooth sailing. Mong is not smooth sailing this game yet again. He's doing pretty much everything as he should be doing, but things are just going wrong by a small little amount. This drop on the top side though, there's not much defense on the top side. There's Marines, but this angle is perfectly chosen by Mong. Goes in, starts unloading, shuttles on the scene, Templar not in between, Zealots on the scene. Those Zealots are hurting pretty badly. And quite an amount of Marines. Tank is helping out, killing the Marines. We have Triple Factory finished up. Got no science facility yet. There's a starport on the top, not really doing much except building some dropships. The top side of Mong's base is under attack. He's going to try to sneak a probe out and go for a proxy base somewhere on the map. He's got quite a good amount of gateways. Like, Mong's spending is really good. He's really good at spending. Even though he did lose 17 probes, his spending has been on point. Now, Burgersasu though, 69 SCVs, still producing more. Base is growing bigger. He's got armories as well, getting upgrades for his ground. He's got level 1 armor on the way for his Marines. Everything is going well for Burgersasu. He just knows exactly what to do, when, where, and how. Drop again from the top side. He keeps going for the top side, ignoring the bottom side drops. Oh, his drop flies in all the way. Burgersasu not responding, loses all the SCVs on the minerals. Great shot. Burgersasu is too distracted with something else, loses all the SCVs. 26 left alive. Situation has just turned around. Mong is in the driver's seat. He's wearing the pants, and Burgersasu is just there taking it. Oh boy. Burgersasu is now in pain, but he still has those tanks on the high ground with turrets behind. This is annoying. This is very, very annoying. Burgersasu is just not gonna sit there and take it. He's gonna dish out the pain in return and make Mong pay for his aggression. It's gonna work though. Gonna try to unload on the high ground there. Unloads on the high ground. One Zealot got out. Oh, all the other shuttles went down to the turrets. It's a very difficult position to unload on. You have to kind of storm on the high ground. You have to storm on the high ground or build carriers. The storms are coming down. Tanks slowly going down. Almost all dead. Ah, they're all still alive. Like, one went down, the others are low HP. The Robos largely went down, lost most of his shuttles as well. He should have used those shuttles for another drop. Instead of trying to defend this top section, focus on building that extra proxy base and get a drop in on those SCVs and kill them. Just punish Burgersasu for having his tanks on the hill and not inside of his base. That's the one downside of having tanks on the high ground, not in your base. You don't have that much to defend with. Mong should have punished that instead of going for this attempt to clear the tanks on the high ground. Yes, they're annoying, but it does mean they're not inside the base. He's gonna go for a frontal attack or something. Oh, he's gonna try to storm on the tanks on the high ground. Thought it was going for a frontal attack, but it was trying to clear out the tanks being unloaded here that got picked up. Storms those tanks to death. New tanks being put on the high ground. Burgersasu is recovering his economy down to back to 45 SCVs. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Proxy base are not really progressing that quickly or that nicely. New robots coming up there from Mong on the side. I don't see a fleet beacon. He might need a fleet beacon, but not getting that one yet. Slowly adding on gateways for the proxy base. Burgersasu recovering nicely, 150 supply. Just needs about 20 more SCVs and he will be completely fine and back in the running, although drop comes in yet again. Marines not responding, unloads. Templars can storm. SCVs make their escape just on time. Just on time. A lot of them on low HP. Look at those health bars. Low HP. Burgersasu does have a medic next to his SCVs, so they are being healed up. So many tanks on this high ground. So many tanks on this high ground. Dangerous game for Mong to be playing here. Dangerous game. That's why he's getting his proxy gateway base to just ignore the tanks. He's coming in with a lot of storms, trying to kill those tanks. He has to kill them. When, though, is the question. Like, is he going to prioritize drops and land in the base, or is he going to prioritize killing tanks on the high ground? I sincerely think he can kind of ignore them and just make drops and fly in and try to kill everything here. Mong is focused on also killing those tanks on the high ground while building. He's got like 3, 15 gateways. He's gonna add another row right here. He's gonna end up like 20 gateways here on his proxy base. A lot of gateway production there on his proxy base. His upgrades are also very good. Marines 2-1-2 drop on the top, get spotted out by Marines. So these Marines will stim up and yes, they will. It's Reavers though. Reavers love themselves some Marines. Gonna kill those depots. Very exposed. Templars ready to storm the Marines. Tanks being set up to kill this top corner invasion. Scarab there on a chase. Gets blocked by his... Ooh, good explosion. Good explosion. Supply block as well. Tanks are gonna take care of those Reavers. Marine there sacrifices himself for the greater good. Tank goes down as well. Still there, sitting in the corner. Another big Reaver drop being prepared. He's dishing out the Pain, but the Pain hasn't really managed to land where it matters most. Like, he's arrived here. He's arrived. He's killed SCVs once, but once against Burgersasu is not enough. Although Burgersasu is supply blocked, which is rather painful. Reaver in a corner, still alive. Big gateway proxy base is not yet operational. He's not yet using it. Oh yeah, he started using it. Okay, he's got a couple of units in production on his proxy base. He just queued them up. So big drop, ready to go. A couple courses in the sky, ready to escort those shuttles behind enemy lines, ready to bring the pain. Of course, your upgrades are on 1 armor, 1 shield. Zealot upgrades are on... I need a Zealot somewhere. Oh wait. Burgersasu is tired of sitting around in his base. He's going for the attack, using the tanks of the high ground as support. Burgersasu is always the kind of player to very quickly pull the trigger. He's not going to finish his base. Like, this entire top side is damaged, broken, bruised, and battered. But look at this, he's going in for the attack. Goes in even further, he's sending those shells back home. This might not have been the best unload. Big gateway army there though, being produced on a proxy base. Marines are stimming in. Templars trying to get energy, but getting sniped down before they can. More tanks ready to roll in and set up shop inside of Mong's base. But does Burgersasu know there's a big gateway army ready to counterattack? Are we going to witness a base trade? Or is Mong going to absolutely blast Burgersasu's front door wide open and just barge in there and start tearing the house down? Our temple there from Mong. This is difficult. Mong really has to make this counterattack matter and count, but tanks, so many tanks in the base, sieging up, ready to defend. A lot of zealots though, with good upgrades. I think the gateway upgrades are actually 2 and 3. 1-1 for the tanks. Yeah, the gateway upgrades are so good. You can just march in there and kind of ignore most of the damage. There's tanks being put on the high ground though. Tanks on the high ground are a real pain in the butt. Tanks on the ledge here are even... Why? He doesn't really know where the gateway units came from though. I don't think he knows about this proxy gateway base, but he's assuming there has to be a gateway proxy base. But look at this. Factories under attack. Mong has found his way into the base, and even more units coming, but the tanks at the high ground are tripping them up, slowing them down, killing them as they try to get in. Look at this. He's right where it matters the most. Killing command centers here in the back. Trying to repair, not gonna work. He has to kill this one and then this one. He has to be very quick about this. SCVs are coming in to try and save the day. Heroic SCVs putting their lives on the line. Yet again, the Dragoons, though, are killing everything. Units from the front. Oh, he's ignoring the tanks. Well, trying to ignore the tanks. They're still getting tripped up. Dragoons move away, out of range of this one tank. Can't quite shoot on the CC to take it down, but massive amounts of damage have been taken by Burgersasu. Burgersasu is bleeding. He is bleeding. Lost a lot of factories, lost all of the real estate on the top side. It was free real estate for Mong to be taking. It's not much, but it's honest work. Actually, that's a lie. This is a lot of work for Burgersasu to recover and regain. The pain is real. Mong is in the driver's seat. Most of the tanks at the high ground have been taken down as well. A couple of them are still sitting there, but they're kind of not really participating too much. Just securing the top side of Mong's base. Dark Templars on the top took down the tanks. More units coming through. More tanks on the top side though. There's a High Templar in the mix. They can storm on those tanks. He's coming through. Barging forward. It did not come down to drops this game. This time around, it comes down to a sneaky proxy base catching Burgersasu off guard. And oh boy, was he caught off guard. Now supply depots. Oh, the Dragoons are bugging out. Oh, they could be doing so much damage, but they're bugging out and Mong didn't notice. Oh, that's painful. They could be killing all this real estate on the bottom corner here, but they're just sitting there doing nothing. Oh, that's painful. I surely do hope that's not going to save Burgersasu's life. Okay, they're now shooting. You realized they're finally participating, but they could have been doing so much damage. They could have killed this entire top corner in that entire time. Great storms. Oh, gonna go for the SCVs in the back. Burgersasu notices, but will he notice on time? Reavers next to the SCVs, ready to shoot them down. Gets a lot of kills with the Reaver shot. That one, ooh, down to 37. Killed about, I'd say, 30 SCVs. That was a pretty good drop. Not the best drop, but killing 30 SCVs in this stage of the game, with Burgersasu in this sorry state, that's really, really good. That is exactly what Mong needed. That drop hit him hard. Can Burgersasu recover from all of this pain? Another drop comes in over the bottom side, unloads within tank range though, but he's aiming for the supply depot for the turrets. He's aiming for the turrets. He's softening up this bottom section, making it easier to fly in from the bottom with a future drop. I wouldn't say that was a great unload. He could have flown in a little bit deeper and unloaded right here and done more damage, but this might just be what he had to do and what he needed. Because look at this, he can now take care of those tanks on the high ground, because the turrets are gone in this corner and zealots can be unloaded. Although that unload was not very clean. Not very clean. Just because it's difficult, like there's not a lot of space in these small little rectangles to put zealots when there's already 2 tanks in there. It's difficult to do. Tried. Only got 1 zealot out there. He's gonna try again soon. So here he comes. Wait, I think these are empty. Yeah, these are empty. He's just posturing. He's posturing. He's making Burgersasu think the drop is coming. And it is coming, but not yet. Not yet. So zealots being put into all those shuttles. He's gonna probably unload on top of the tanks or in the back. Flies all the way around over the top side. The weak side has 1 turret in between. Couple Marines, like literally a couple Marines stimming in to try and save the day. Templar being unloaded way too early though. Way too early. Another frontal attack happening, but it doesn't really get through that well. Another drop. This time he's gonna unload on top of the tanks. Beautiful unload. Templars in between, storming everywhere. Tanks taking critical amounts of damage. Critical amounts of damage. Ropes being thrown away to open up supply space because he has 12,000 minerals in the bank, down to 52. Another wave of zealots and dragoons and Templars coming in. Bunkers in the front are buying a lot of time for those tanks in the back to shoot and fire. Will it be enough? These gateway units are on 3-2-3, tanks are on 1-1. Has not been able to get upgrades for the last, I'd say, 8 minutes. He's just been under siege. He's been under siege, under attack. And I think now we are witnessing the tipping point where the game starts to shift towards a victory for Mong. The writing was already on the wall, but right now the supply difference is 75. Burgersasu is going to have to pull off an actual literal miracle, a biblical miracle to make a comeback here. And biblical miracles no longer happen. They happened in the past, but no. They stopped happening. Comes in with a shuttle as well. It's just 2 zealots in there, but it's an overpowering force. And Burgersasu is not able to stay upright, to keep standing. Got taken down by Mong. Game number 2 goes towards our professional Terran player playing on Protoss. And he played pretty well. I was kind of impressed by the second half. The first half, Mong was doing the right things, although that 1-4 gateway zealot attack through the front door, not a fan of that. I'd like to see less of that and more of this, because I like this. This is great. I like it. 4 gateway zealots, not so much. Yeah, thank you for watching. I am RJB. I am RJB, and I'm going to hopefully see you return for game number 3, where Mong and Burgersasu switch races. Mong goes to Terran, and Burgersasu will be on the Protoss. It will be part number 2 of this best of series. I hope it's going to be as good as the past 2 games have been. I'll see you soon. I'm signing out.